Good morning, Cascade Cougars. Unfortunately, I am not here today for your morning announcements, but somebody will be giving them to you. Remember that we are focusing on goals. We are thinking about everything that we're going to be doing to get the results that we want during our parent teacher conferences. All right. So hashtag goals, do your best, and I will see you guys back on Monday. It's Friday. I'll be back Friday afternoon.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning, Cascade Cougars. I'm Mr. NEWSOM, second grade teacher here at Cascade, and I will be filling in for Mrs. Tate this morning with the morning announcements for November 8th, 2019. Let me just take that blue ticket off the screen real quick. There we go. Oh my goodness. And boys and girls, first announcements of the day is going to be that we do have an assembly today, this afternoon at 1:10 p.m. This assembly is in honor of our veterans. For those of you, especially our younger ones, who don't know or aren't sure what a veteran is, that is a person who was or is part of the armed forces. Now, the armed forces include the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Navy SEALs, those kind of departments, okay? They are people who have decided to help keep our country safe, who fight for us, okay? We're going to be giving thanks and showing appreciation for their hard work. So please remember to give them a big Cascade welcome and to show them how Cascade Cougars rock. Okay. Now for our upcoming news, if you look to the screen right next to me here, you will see our events. Right here, we have next Tuesday, we will have picture retakes all day long. So if you're having your pictures retaken, please remember to come prepared to have your photo taken, okay? And definitely don't be absent on retakes because this is your last chance to get your photo taken. Uh, that's a note really to Mr. Newsom. All right, and on Thursday, we will be having our monthly Popcorn Thursday. Don't forget your quarters. That same evening, the PTA will be hosting a movie night in the gym. The time for the movie night is going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. And I'm not sure what movie they're showing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. It's a great chance to come have some pizza, eat a snack, hang out with some friends, maybe bring a pillow and a blanket, get a little cozy, and enjoy a movie. So I hope to see you there. Also, next Friday, we have the Walking in Warmth event. I believe that's an event where we give jackets out or coats out. That event is going to be from 6 to 7 p.m. Again, next Friday. Okay? And boys and girls, you've got to remind your parents, not this coming week, but the following week is the book fair. Less than 2 weeks away, we have the book fair and parent-teacher conferences. So now is the time to save up that money. You know, maybe offer to do some extra chores around the house. Hey, mom, dad, family member, you know, if I do, you know, maybe wash the dishes extra or take out the trash a little extra or do, you know, wash the car, you know, maybe I get a little money for the book fair. Or maybe write a letter to your parents and say, and convince them, persuade them. I know some of you are learning persuasive writing. Mom, dad, family member, I really could use some new books. I really want to improve my reading. And I definitely want to take those AR quizzes to show that I know how to read. So maybe convince your parents or your family members to buy you some books that way. Just some ideas here to throw out at you. Okay? All right. And now let's take a look at the weather. And as soon as it comes up here, Oop, there we go. Looks like we've got our 5-day forecast here on my left. Looks like today, Friday, we have partly cloudy skies. No rain in the forecast for today. Looks like our high is going to be 57 degrees and our low is going to be 35 degrees tonight. A little chilly, right above that freezing point. Tomorrow, Saturday, same thing. It looks like partially cloudy skies. Looks like we're going to be clear of rain, hopefully. I've got to go to my nephew's championship football game, so I'm really hoping that I'm not getting drenched on while I'm cheering him on, but we'll see. I'm kind of partially torn because apparently he plays in Lake Stevens and he's playing Marysville, so I got to kind of cheer for both. Yay, Marysville! Yay, Lake Stevens! Anyway, all right, and looks like, so going into Sunday, however, going into Sunday, it looks like we're going to get some rain. Okay, we're going back into the rain, so make sure you have that rain coat on. And make sure that you prepare for the rain. It looks like Sunday, it's off the screen now, but we still have rain, and then going back into, or Monday, and then going into Tuesday, it looks like the rain's going to clear up. Okay? Oh, there it is on the screen again for you. Partially cloudy skies into Tuesday. Highs of around 56, 57, and the lows of 42. So a little above freezing this next coming week. Thank goodness, because it has been cold lately, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right, now going back to Mr. Newsom is going back to the news desk. Okay, taking off the events. Ooh, there's the other page of my notes. All right, and let's talk about our character trait of the month, which is kindness. Okay, are you being kind to others? Are you using kind words? Are you treating others the way you want to be treated? Remember that a simple act of kindness can go a long way. Who knows how many people you can affect with one act of kindness. Think of it like a ripple effect, like if you throw a rock into the water. You see that rock hit the water and it does this ripple effect. You see one ripple, or two, three. That one act of kindness that you do can affect so many more people. So remember, always be kind. And with that being said, let's look at the quote of the week. Our quote of the week is as follows: to dream anything that you want to dream. To do anything that you want to do. That is the strength of the human will. To trust yourself, to test your limits. That is the courage to succeed. And that wonderful quote comes from Bernard Edmonds. And with that being said, we have a new segment that we do. It is called the Our Day in History, or This Week in History. And let's go over it. So for This Week in History, I basically am going to tell you about things that happened in the past during this week. So going back to November 3rd, 1957, that's a little while back, we had the Russians, who actually used to be called the Soviet Union. You can ask your teacher more about that. Sent the first animal into space aboard the Sputnik 2. So this was before humans ever went into space. We actually sent animals, to make sure it was safe for humans to travel. That animal actually was a dog, and that dog was a husky. Oh my goodness, wait a second. What? Who knew the Russians were Huskies fans? Oh my goodness, that is, wow. Man, I guess the Russians love Washington. Woohoo! Oh, anyway, and then going back even further in history, if we take back to November 6th, 1860, our country actually elected the 16th president of the United States of America on November 6th, way back 1860. And that president, if you haven't guessed, was Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln played a very important part in helping African Americans get equal rights. Now, let's fast forward to November 4th. Again, these are all days in our week right now, but of 2008. And I can proudly say that we elected the first African American president, President Barack Obama, our 44th president of the United States. So, my message to you is this: dream big. All things are possible when we share kindness and we support one another. We can do anything we want. We can achieve anything we want when we put our mind to it. We just need to support one another, and we need to believe in ourselves. Okay? All right. Now, before I sign off for this broadcast today, I want to tell you a couple jokes. Okay. if I can find my jokes. Here we go. So, my first joke to you is this. Ready for it? Why was the broom late? Why was the broom late? Because it overswept. Sorry, Ray Dave, or Mr. Ray. Kind of cheesy joke there. All right, and the second one, last but not least. Let's just promise not to tell this joke all day long, okay? It is kind of cheesy. But here's the second joke. What did one toilet say to the other? Oh my goodness, you look a bit flushed. Okay, so now, one more thing before I sign off completely here. I want you guys to remember that there is no school on Monday because we do have Veterans Day, okay? Again, which is why we're having the assembly today to honor our veterans. But if you see a veteran at a restaurant, as you're walking by somewhere, you guys go shopping or you go to the beach or if you go anywhere this weekend, of course with your parents' permission, but feel free to thank them for their service, Hey, thank you for being a veteran. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for serving your country. Believe me, it makes them feel so much better to know, to see kids appreciate and know what they're doing matters. Okay. And with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And hopefully Mrs. Tate will be back to do the announcements next week. Have a good day.